He is a Frankfort High football manager and innovator. India loves Frankfort High because it is small and everyone feels up to him. After graduating high school, once he was in college, he worked for her Kai is the son of Thomas Rollins from Will Hair. He is the brother of Bernie Miller. Kai is a Frankfort High school football. He loves being Panther because of his sense of community. After high school, Kai plans to attend the University of Kentucky and achieve a doctorate in sports medicine.
This year's meeting is our 2024 District
At EKU, students involved in the honors program, campus ministries, and sport administration. After college, Chamberlain became a physical education and hosted Michigan high school athletics. And now it's time to crown our awards. Our 2025 Frankfort High School homecoming queen is Ava Lang. Our 2025 Frankfort High School homecoming
It's another 41st District matchup here from the F.D. Wilkinson Gymnasium on Ewing Street in the capital city. Western Hills and Frankfort High coming up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfort. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Toll's Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Serafini. Serafini is proud to sponsor Game of the Week and wishes all teams a great season. Join us at Serafini for lunch or dinner to enjoy mouth-watering daily specials, pastas, and salads. Come see us for a premier dining experience where great food, drinks, and company come together. 243 Broadway Street, 502-875-5599.
Welcome, folks, into F.D. Wilkinson Gymnasium. I'm Clint Goins. Joining me, of course, Jason Hyatt tonight for another game that matters, a district matchup between the Wolverines and the Panthers. And Jason, it's pretty clear who the best team in the district is. It's Great Crossing.
We've seen that for sure this week.
Yes, we have. But this game is important, I think, because if you can't be first, you surely don't want to be fourth.
Or third, for that matter.
Yeah.
But
you really don't want to be fourth.
Well, that's true. I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
You're playing them in the first round of the district tournament.
Sorry, I was thinking more in terms of, at the end of the day. But, going into the tournament, because if you get in that 2-3 matchup,
you're playing each other anyway.
You're playing each other with a chance to go to the regional tournament, and that's what you want to, that's your goal at this point. So, finishing fourth is pretty much a death knell.
Yeah. So, this Frankfort High team last night, they lost big to Great Crossing, but there wasn't a running clock. They stuck in there at least throughout the whole game, and they were grossly mismatched height-wise. And tonight they should fare a little bit better, although they do have to contend with Javion Campbell, the big center and UK football signee for Western Hills. Campbell is averaging 20 points a game and just under 10 rebounds a game. So he's their big threat for the Wolverines. Frankfort High has a couple of guys, though, that can score. They've got both Caius White and Xavion Knuckles, each averaging about 14.5 points a game. And they both had good nights last night.
They did, and I think what we saw last night out of Frankfort High was a promising young basketball team. And I think that probably top to bottom, they're probably the better team between these two that we've got here tonight. But anytime you put Javion Campbell out there on the court, that's a mismatch. You just can't battle with him the way that you're going to want to. So I think, Campbell's got the edge in terms of probably best player on the court, most dominant, but we'll see if Frankfort High the rest of the guys can step up and be the difference. It should be a good matchup. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, we will catch up with the Wolverine starters here in a second, but we're looking at the Frankfort High starters right now. We've got Caleb Tracy at 14. At 22, we have an 8th grader. That's Cameron Crocker. And then Maxwell Jones, the senior, he's also 6'2". And then out of the gate there, we saw number 2 and number 3. Number 2 is the aforementioned Xavier Knuckles, and number 3, the aforementioned Caius White. For the Wolverines, we've got number 2, Elijah Thompson, number 3, Javion Campbell, 4 is Cole McDonald, number 10, Noah Morris, and number 11, Cameron Flynn. So there's your starters for both teams. Wolverines coached by Jeff Cody, who's, gosh, he's been their head coach for at least 10 years. I don't know how long prior to that, but Ed McKinney is the coach for Frankfort High. I think he's in his first year.
He is, and off to a good start, 13-4 on the year.
Yes, the Wolverines 4-8, so they're kind of struggling so far, and we'll see how things go here. There's a look at Ed McKinney drinking his Diet Dr. Pepper, and I think we are shooting some free throws here at the very beginning. Frankfort High, there must have been some sort of technical foul or something. Caius White doing the honors.
Usually that's a lineup issue. Somebody was in the book wrong.
So Frankfort High gets the ball first by default. There will be no jump ball. And they have a 1-point lead to start the game off. Knuckles gets it over to Crocker. He takes it inside. Crocker can hit the 3, but he decides to kick it back out. They're going to start over again, Frankfort High.
Yeah, a little surprised he passed that one up. He's a fairly aggressive shooter.
That was Knuckles with the shot. No good. Thompson gets inside to Campbell. Campbell puts it up and drew the foul.
And we'll see who I think they give that to Crocker, maybe? No, it's going to be Jones. And that's big because, Jones is their big man. And we saw him last night, fighting as hard as he could against Malachi Moreno. What are you going to do? But
giving up 11 inches.
And last night I said, hey, man, use up those fouls. You got 5 of them, go for it. But tonight I think he's going to have to be a little more judicious with that. They're going to need him in the game if they want to be battling down the stretch here.
So Campbell misses one, hits the other, ties the game 1-1. Just underway here in the first quarter.
Not a score you see too very often.
No, a 1-1 tie. There's the 8th grader, Crocker. Caius White takes it up left-handed with the layup. He's got all their points so far. Panthers lead 3-1.
White doesn't have a whole lot of size on him, but he's a crafty guy from that guard position.
Crocker grabs the rebound. Was that Campbell shooting a 3 that time? He was far out on the court. I don't know if he was a quite three-pointer. Jones will put up a 3 and missed it, but it was awfully close. Knuckles tried to save it, goes out of bounds.
That's another thing we saw last night was the corner 3 from Jones, and to not very much success.
No.
So,
but he hit one last night.
He did finally get one to go late in the game, but I'm not sure that's a wise offensive strategy.
Thompson inside to Campbell. Campbell, their bread and butter man,
And
puts it up and in.
Probably lucky that Jones didn't get called for another one. There was a lot of bear hugging going on.
There's a lot of physical activity underneath the basket. So White has all of Frankfort High's points, and Campbell has all of Western Hills points. And it looks like that's going to be the Wolverine strategy, just get it inside to Campbell. Oh, a fortuitous tip, but Jones unable to convert. Gets it back and finally puts it in.
Yeah, I'd rather see Jones down there doing some work in the paint. If nothing else, you may have to make Javion Campbell work for it.
And
maybe
we're
draw
going
some
to
fouls
have
on him.
another foul on Jones. Jones arguing he was hooked. It's going to be 2 quickly on Jones, and they're leaving him in there. Well, take that back. They're taking him out. He's replaced by Dakiel Washington, another senior. And we got another foul here on the floor. I think that's going to be Crocker. Nope, they give it to Washington.
Yeah, who just checked in for Jones, so fouls are piling up for the Frankfort High big men.
Nice move there by Thompson as he gets 2 for the Wolverines. Back to a tie score. Crocker with a 18-footer and gets it to roll in.
It's a pretty high percentage shot for him, just to step inside the line from straight away.
He shows a lot of promise for an 8th grader. Campbell again, the little hook shot. Like I said, he's their bread and butter. He's got 5 of the Wolverines' 7 points. Caius White takes it inside, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Campbell. Always got a smile on his face. Always having a good time.
Yeah, that's a good call. You can see Campbell still sliding underneath of White as he drove the lane.
And I don't know if that that little half circle, does that apply in high school basketball? No. Okay. It's just there in case there's a college game. Pinocchio's in the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know anything else to say about that.
And we've got a timeout early here.
Forgot his hat.
Jeff Cody calls a real quick one, and we'll take it as well. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
Our thanks to Tim and Rebecca Hubbard, a sponsor, a longtime sponsor here on the Game of the Week, and also they brought us some pizza tonight for the Cable 10 crew. Thank you very much. Frankfort High student section coming out here tonight. We'll see members of the dance team. They performed at the halftime of the girls' game. We may see them at the halftime of this game as well. We'll have to see during the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show, and the press causes a turnover.
Yeah, credit that one to Cameron Crocker, the 8th grader. He was all over the ball handler there, probably teetering on the verge of being a little too aggressive, but got away with it and forced the turnover.
Wolverines playing a man-to-man defense, it appears. Frankfort High, very deliberate, very patient. Knuckles penetrates, kicks it back out. White thought about that long 3, but decided against it. That's off the mark. Campbell with the rebound.
Yeah, I like the patient possession can't say I love the shot that they ended up with.
And the Wolverines were a little confused. They switched off, and they kind of had two guys guarding one guy there at the end. And there's that little inside hook shot by Campbell. This time he's off the mark.
Better defense that time from Washington. Getting the hands straight up, just using his body to put a little pressure on Campbell.
Knuckles loses the ball, picked up by the Wolverines. Quickly down the floor, that's Thompson. Campbell has it, and if that pass had been on the mark, it would have been a good look. But instead, I think that's Noah Morris with the bucket for the Wolverines. Ties the game back up at 9. Knuckles rims out on him. Another rebound to Javion Campbell.
Thompson's pressure was what forced Knuckles to have to readjust in the air. Lucky probably just to get that ball on the rim. Now we got a foul.
Maybe a little frustration foul by Knuckles. Get the score so far in this game. And I think we're going to see Tegan Crowdis into the game. He did not play last night, surprisingly.
They were saving him up for this one.
Maybe so. 3-pointer by the Wolverines. They now have a 3-point lead. That was Elijah Thompson, I believe, with the bucket.
Yeah, Thompson sometimes can be the forgotten man. We talk about Javion Campbell so much, but Thompson's kind of a 1B
wow.
for this group.
Campbell just took that ball away. Yeah, I think Thompson is their second leading scorer for the Wolverines with averaging 12 points a game.
Second scorer, second rebounder, second in free throw attempts.
Campbell with the hook shot again, rims out on him. Crocker, he'll take the three, and he hits it.
Sometimes you can just tell when it leaves their hand, and that was one of those. It was right on line, had the distance dialed in, knocks it home.
Crocker shooting 30% from the three-point line. Crowdis to the hole, gets the hoop and the harm. Looks like Cole McDonald will pick up the foul. Crowdis, another multi-sport athlete, pretty good football player. Oh, but that free throw
not much of a free throw shooter, though.
No. At least not that time. He wasn't.
That may be the shortest free throw attempt I've ever seen. I mean, we've seen air balls before. That one wasn't anywhere close.
He's only shooting 58% from the free throw line this season, so somewhat expected, I suppose. We have another foul here. That's going to go on Caius White. There he is. It's his first, but the team fifth. New high school rules. We don't have a 1-and-1 anymore. We have, after 5 team fouls in a quarter, you shoot 2.
Thompson threatened the air ball. Is the air dense in the gym tonight? I mean, what's?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if he does better this time. Nope. A little stronger, but still off the mark.
He didn't worry about that one.
Crowdis penetrates, and that was not a.
That's youth.
Not a good shot, yes.
That's just, taking contact, not being used to it.
He is just an 8th grader, folks. Long three-pointer, and it falls in. Wow.
Friendly bounce.
Luck there for Cole McDonald as he gets to triple. We had Washington there, almost had the rebound, but he jumped a little bit too early. Washington double team. Somebody's got to be open. Thompson, is he going to get fouled or steps? Fouled. He will go to the line again for 2.
Couple of reach-ins.
Yeah, they're going to target Washington, and he's got 2 fouls on him. So the 2 quote-unquote centers for Frankfort High each have 2 fouls. Thompson's first shot is good.
Looks like trying to decide it. Yeah, Washington's going to come out.
And Braylon Wells, I think, is, no, that's Bebe, Stephon Bebe comes in. Thompson not doing very well from the free throw line either. He's at 61% so far this year. White using that left hand, unable to convert, however. And that was not a very good shot, but he had a trailing Javion Campbell to pick up the trash there. And Western Hills ends the fourth quarter with a 4-point lead over the homestanding Frankfort High Panthers. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Two retiring business executives turn their post-career mission to greyhounds, giving these former race dogs a real chance to win. From planning your future to pursuing your passions, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your purpose, and the way you give back. That's life well planned.
Second quarter about underway. Clint Goins, Jason Hyatt here with you at FD Wilkinson Gymnasium, the home court for Frankfort High School, the best gym in town in my opinion. Western Hills with the 4-point lead. The team fouls reset. Over the top to Campbell. Oh, he missed the shot.
And comes up
a little gimpy.
Limping, yeah.
Little gimpy. But you really can't let that happen a bit, for Campbell. And now they're going to have an official timeout because Campbell is still limping.
I think maybe Coach Cody called it.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I'm not sure about that, but
I thought I saw the official pat his head.
Oh, okay. You may be right, yeah.
White drives, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines. That's Thompson. Takes it to the bucket. If they're going to give him shots or no, yes, they are going to give him free throws. Coach
he walked
McKinney,
to the line like he's going to get free throws.
Coach McKinney not real happy about that call, I don't think. You know, I think we saw last night that Frankfort High didn't put guys on the line or when they shot free throws either. There must be some data out there or something.
It's the Coach Cody special for Western Hills, and I actually talked to him, I think it was last year or the year before, about that. And he said that's just his, for him anyways, he does it on purpose because he uses it as a free timeout to talk with his guys and get things set up. So he says, I'm willing to give up the rebound that we probably wouldn't get anyways.
That's probably true, and you could get a foul, in fact. Long three-pointer, wow. What a bucket. That's Cole McDonald.
McDonald's a guy that you don't think about. You know, he's not one of the first names that's going to roll off your tongue talking about this Western Hills team, but he can score.
He puts up the most threes and shoots 40% from the beyond the arc.
I thought he played really tough. Was it Tuesday night against Great Crossing? He was one guy that, you know, not that anybody else particularly did, but just he did not look scared. You know, the moment wasn't too big for him. He was ready to go.
Not real sure what White was trying to do, but regardless, he picked up the foul. That's all that matters. And he'll go to the line shooting 2. And that foul is going to go on Bryce Douglas just into the game. For the Wolverines, and Caius, it's his first free throw.
And I don't believe Douglas played Tuesday night either.
Now this time, Frankfort High is putting guys.
Actually, I think Douglas did play. He was the one that was in a different jersey that night.
Yeah, I think so. I think he was wearing Tegan Crowdis's jersey, I think.
Well, no, Tegan Crowdis is on the other team. So.
I'm sorry. You're right.
I mean, you're right. It was his number. It wasn't his jersey.
Yeah,
but
he was wearing number 24. Yes, that's what I was
that would have been something
to say.
Wear a team that's jersey that's not even in the game.
My tongue covered my eye teeth, and I couldn't see what I was saying.
It happens.
A long 3 off the mark.
Oh, Donald went down a little hard there on the backside.
Long 3 off the mark. That was taken by Noah Morris, I believe. Crowdis, errant pass. Out of bounds, turnover to the Wolverines. And we've got some subs coming into the game. Camden Higgins is number 1 for Western Hills. And I think we've got a full timeout called. We will step aside as well. We've got a close one, 22-17 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. Reach out to the Hubbard team for all your real estate needs.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Raymond James. Since 1996, the Current family and Raymond James have been committed to helping our community achieve their financial goals and needs. Raymond James, life well planned. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jason, we've had more three-pointers tonight, I think, than we did all of the game last night.
Yeah, teams were struggling last night. It was cold from out deep, but tonight they have been
both teams
letting it fly and getting some lucky bounces.
And some string music. In the girls' game, Meredith Plant used that phrase, unaware that it was a Jodine special. I had to tell her who Jodine was, but I couldn't think of his last name. And her mom was listening, and she updated her with some information about Jodine. Well, we've got another something going on, and Frankfort High is shooting some free throws. Another technical foul, perhaps, but I don't know what for.
This time they're shooting 2 free throws.
Did they not shoot 2 at the beginning of the game?
No, it was just 1.
Just the 1?
At any rate, I think this is a probably a key few minutes here for Frankfort because Javion Campbell not in the game right now. So down by 4 after the technical free throw that you got to make there. So opportunity to cut into this lead.
That's a foul. I think it's going to go on Cameron Flynn.
I think that was a 4-yard gain and a first down.
It may go on Bryce Douglas. No, it went on Cameron Flynn. Third team foul against the Wolverines this quarter. Number 11 into the game for Frankfort High is Will Bashir. Will's a sophomore. And that's a foul on Bashir, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think if you put your forearm into the back of a guy while he's dribbling that they're going to let you do that, especially if you use both forearms. So no surprise on the foul there.
They have Bashir listed at 5'4". There's no way he's that short. They've got him listed at 5'4", and Crowdis is 6'1", and they're about the same size. And that pass is out of bounds. Also into the game here for Frankfort High is Gavin Profit, a 6-foot junior. There's a good look at Will Bashir. Campbell, Javion Campbell back in the game now for the Wolverines. Caius White dribbles near his coach, gets some instruction. Wolverines in a 2-3 now, apparently. Well, it's kind of hard to tell, but I think it's a 2-3.
To get things going here in the second quarter, pretty exciting first quarter action. It just kind of feels like everything slowed down here in the second. Neither team able to get a whole lot going on.
Frankfort High very deliberate. White spins, pops, hits.
It's a little bit of a selfish play, but hey, if you knock it down, it's all good.
Well, he's one of their leading scorers. Campbell again, and
that was posted up on an 8th grader.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
Oh goodness. White again. He seems to be their offense, at least for the moment.
Yeah, with Knuckles. Knuckles isn't in there right now, is he? So
no, Knuckles is not in there. Jones is not in there.
Don't have a whole lot of other.
I think White is the only starter in the game for Frankfort High. So the rest of the guys could be a little bit. Oh, Crocker's in there.
But I mean, look,
the rest of the guys could be a little bit timid. Like, look, man, you're the senior. You do what you want to do.
And Coach McKinney's got the 8th grader Crocker playing center in the 2-3 zone, and that's a big ask for that kid.
Yeah, against Campbell.
I understand wanting to. There's a nice 3-pointer.
Yes, that's Gavin Profit.
I understand wanting to save your big guys for the stretch, getting into the second half, but you got to maintain contact too. So I'm not sure how much longer you can go just not having any size in there right now for Frankfort High.
It's going to go on Caden Samuel, I believe. Elijah Thompson at the stripe. Both teams have 3 team fouls. That's the first personal foul on Caden Samuel. Maxwell Jones back into the game here for the last 2.5 minutes or so of the first half.
So bring the big man back in. But he's got to play smart. You got to be big and fill your role, but
and not get that third
don't
foul.
pick up a cheapie.
Knuckles back into the game now. Replaced White. There's another three-point shot, and you know, I left him wide open. He hit that just a while ago.
Yeah, not a bad look.
No, I'd take it again too if I were him. Off the mark and out of bounds. It'll stay with Western Hills. Two Panthers going after it, and they knock it out of each other's hands. Looking inside to Campbell, they get it to him. Maxwell Jones is on him. Pick it back outside. It's knocked away, but picked up by the Wolverines, and there's probably going to be a foul. Yes, it is. That's going to be against Gavin Profit. Here's another look at it. Kind of pushed him out.
I mean, there was some contact. Profit was going for the ball. It was sort of a, you know, like a defensive pass interference situation. You each have a right to go for the ball, but you know, there certainly was some contact that forced the Wolverine player out of bounds.
Knuckles gets the rebound. Frankfort High could tie it up if they hit a three-pointer here. Jones, he will go inside and off the mark.
Wild shot.
Yeah, he didn't even draw iron, I don't think.
If you're going to drive at Campbell, make him work.
Thompson gets a pick, goes the other way, working on Jones. Jones wisely does not commit the foul. Decided I'm going to let him have these 2 points.
Good strong drive from Thompson, but just slow on the rotation for the Panther defense.
It's another three-pointer by Profit.
Profit keeping them in this thing with those three-pointers. Now we got a backcourt turnover.
Profit just a 21% shooter from three-point land, but he is on fire tonight. So Frankfort High trying to tie this game up or go ahead here. Will they hold for the last shot of the half?
Be a heck of a hold.
41 seconds. I don't know. I think I would have tried it, because I think Western Hills is going to do just that. Campbell double teamed and he's fouled quickly.
They go to it should be on Tracy, right?
Well, I think they gave it to Crocker instead.
Yeah, they did. Tracy was clearly the one that.
Yeah, but Crocker kind of had him in a bear hug before Tracy got there. So. And now look at here. Western Hills has guys set to rebound. Maybe it's because
which is honestly a little surprising, because you would think now would be a great time you'd want to be talking to your team about how to defend these last 24 seconds. Because they do have a foul to give.
They do. Got a 4-point lead. Surely Frankfort High will hold for the last second shot here. Knuckles and White both in the game here. The only non-starter is Profit. Knuckles goes up with it, and it's a little short, and that will end the first half. Western Hills leads by 4. We'll have the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show coming up next, and perhaps a performance by the Frankfort High dance team. That's coming up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks, into the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. And I think we're going to have a performance by the Panther dance team. They appear to be at the end line. There they are coming into the frame, and here they are, the Frankfort High dance team for some halftime entertainment here on the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. All right, folks, the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show rolls on, this time with some highlights from the first half. The Spirit Stick in attendance here tonight for this important 41st District contest between the Wolverines and the Panthers.
It is an important game, and so far it's lived up to the hype. You know, I think we've been looking forward to this one all week. You know, it was good seeing Great Crossing for a couple of games early in the week, being able to see a top team in the state, seeing what they're able to do. But in a way, we were in the back of our minds, I think, the whole time we were sizing up how this Western Hills and Frankfort High team played against them to see what we would get tonight. And we thought we would have a close game.
And we did.
That's exactly what we've got. Both teams have showed up, been good so far.
Very competitive. Javion Campbell making his mark as he usually does here, but Frankfort High really putting some three-pointers on the board. There's one by Cameron Crocker. Nice move by Tegan Crowdis there. He gets the foul as well, I think. Knuckles gets his first attempt blocked, but comes back and the second effort puts it in. And of course, Wolverines, they can hit the three too. Caius White, nice spin move. Step away, Jay. Good fake and a nice pass down low to Javion Campbell. And here's going to be one of Gavin Prophet's three-pointers. He's had a couple tonight.
Yeah, they were big too. He hit them when they needed them.
That's right. I think that one tied the game momentarily. 26 all. Okay, we got about 5.5 minutes till the second half starts. We're going to step aside and show some of our sponsors. Please watch them. We'll be back to join you here in about 5 minutes or so.
Game of the Week is brought to you by One Stop Automotive. One Stop Auto wishes all teams a great year. Make us your one stop for fair and dependable service. Ask about our 1-year guarantee. One Stop Automotive does it all. From oil changes to air conditioning, engine and transmission repair to tires and brakes, One Stop Automotive has you covered with their 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. One Stop Automotive is ready to serve you with professional and dependable auto care at fair prices. Let One Stop Automotive be your one and only stop for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Locally owned and operated since 2022.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner at historic downtown Frankfort. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Third quarter about to get started here at FD Wilkinson Gymnasium. Clint Goins and Jason Hyatt here with you. Looks like both teams have their original starters on the floor. Xavion Knuckles with the ball right now. Crocker did the inbounding. I'll take that back. Profit gets the start for the second half for Frankfort High.
Well, when you shoot it the way he did in the first half, that's not surprising.
Knuckles, wow, somehow he got rid of the ball. Crocker puts it up, and Jones gets the rebound, but he walks. Maybe he lost his balance a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like maybe he wanted to kick it out. Then he thought differently about it and just got himself leaning and had nowhere to go.
Frankfort High brings out a little press here to start the second half. Thompson has it. Gives it up to Cameron Flynn. Flynn to Thompson, down to Campbell, down low, puts it up. Oh, too strong, missed it. Good look. Knuckles wanted a foul, and I can't say I blame him. Three-point attempt there, but that was well short. May have been tipped.
Well, we're getting up and down the court here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, we are. Caius White kind of bailed out there. I think he was a little bit out of control.
Was that McDonald that got him? And yeah, if he just hadn't brought that arm down and hit him over the shoulder, it probably would have been in trouble.
That's 3 on Cole McDonald. Into the game for the Wolverines. Preston Klaus. We didn't see him the first half.
Yeah, interesting that he would be the first guy off the bench when he didn't check in at all, at least not that we remember.
Now he's a freshman. Campbell double teamed and dribbles it out of bounds. There's another place where I think maybe there should have been a foul called. I think he was helped.
I thought that Jones did a pretty good job. I thought he had his hands up. Campbell just lost his balance. There was certainly some body contact, but I'm okay with it.
Wolverines in a man-to-man here. White with the wide open 3, no good. Thompson with the rebound for the Wolverines.
It was Jones who shot that.
Oh, was it Jones? Well, like you said, that's really not his game. Lid on the basket for the Wolverines right now. White again bailed out. He's going to pick up the foul.
And you know, White does that. It's just, he is getting bailed out to some extent, but at the same time, you got to give him the credit for, you know, initiating the play.
Taking the ball to the hole.
He's driving, he's making stuff happen. So when you do that, good things happen.
Yeah. That's just the first foul on Noah Morris. It's the second team foul this quarter. And Frankfort High could tie the game here. No, too strong. Thompson backs it back out to Morris. And they're all going to get Jones this time. I'm not sure that would, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, they called it, looked like, you know, before the pass was even coming in, so didn't really have my eyes on him. But
must have been push him in the back. That's all I can gather. Knuckles puts it up and again draws the foul. That's going to go against Preston Klaus. And wow, that looked pretty clean, didn't it?
Yes, that's, I can see why they blew the whistle. It's hard to get back and get in position to see that, but when the benefit of slow motion replay, it looked like a lot of ball.
Tie ball game now. 3 team fouls on the Wolverines. And Knuckles gives the Panthers their first lead, maybe of the ball game. Well, no, they led 1-0, and here is a play by Knuckles. He intercepts the ball, lays it up, and draws the foul on Thompson.
Well, Knuckles has come to play here in the third quarter. He was just that roaming around middle linebacker, picks it off and takes it the other way, gets the foul on Thompson to boot.
And hits that free throw. 4-point lead. Frankfort High has never led by 4. I'm pretty sure of that. This press bothering the Wolverines a little bit. And travel is the call on Noah Morris.
I was just going to say the press has changed things up, but when they break it, you've got to get back quick, because otherwise you're going to leave Campbell wide open for an easy bucket, and that Frankfort High did a good job of recovering and getting a stop.
Well, Coach Cody calls a timeout. We'll take it as well. They're down by 4 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Big game, big crowd here tonight at F.D. Wilkinson Gymnasium. Xavier Knuckles right there. He's really come on here as of late. Wants to win this game.
Well, he's taking his Panthers from down 4 to up 4.
Yeah, basically put this team on his back. Crocker for 3, no good. Good look. Long 2-pointer, too strong. Caius White with the rebound. Gets a little forearm shiver there from Cameron Flynn, but
White
no
wants
call.
to make stuff happen, and he does.
6-point lead. Wow, the Panthers are really coming on strong here in the third quarter. 10-point turnaround, and the Wolverines go back to their bread and butter.
And that's what they need to do. You know, when the going gets tough, go find what your go-to solution is. And that's Javion Campbell.
Profit, too strong on that one. Campbell playing point guard there for a little bit. Preston Klaus has the ball knocked away. A little careless on the pass. Knuckles puts the Panthers up by 6. They get it in low again, and Campbell converts.
Yeah, Jones gave up the position that time, but I'll give him a pass because he was what caused the turnover the last one. He was fighting for position and denied the entry pass, and that's what allowed Profit to get the steal.
3-pointer, too strong. Elijah Thompson with the rebound, and he will walk it up for the Wolverines, down by 4. Campbell double teamed. Little hook shot, short, gets his own rebound, goes up again, draws the foul. Think that'll be on Knuckles.
Yeah. Not too often we see Campbell go to the left-handed baby hook.
Yeah, I know it.
Didn't work, but got his own board. And, yeah, Knuckles just reaches in there.
Good
Probably a smart play.
Good sportsmanship, though, to help him up. Javion only a 59% free throw shooter. Hits the second one, though. I'm a little surprised Western Hills hasn't really pressed this half.
Yeah, I wonder if that's because they don't want Campbell to get worn out, and just, the guard play is with Knuckles and White is pretty good for Frankfort, so that might be a losing battle.
Yeah, they're both pretty good ball handlers. That's true.
Coach Cody for the pull-up.
Quick hands by Xavier Knuckles there. Thompson will inbound.
They got the elbow in. Good form.
Campbell with the shot, no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines, but still they can't put it in the hole. Profit, line up for that three. He gets it again. Boy, you would think they would have someone playing a little bit tighter defense on him, since he's hit about 4 tonight.
After every one of those three-pointers, he goes to that lick the fingers move, which I'm assuming means the trying to put the fire out.
There it is.
Tell him about it.
Panthers back up by 6. Surprised Flynn didn't take that one. They take it to the hole, and it's going to be a foul. This could go on Crocker.
Yeah, Crocker got him with the body.
That's just his second, though. 14 fouls on both teams.
Just for clarification, that's 4 team fouls, not 14 fouls.
Yes. I sometimes slur my words.
And as good as Campbell and Thompson are, what they're not good at is free throws. So putting them on the line, not a bad choice.
Yeah. Thompson only shooting 61% from the stripe. Too strong. Three-point shot there off the mark, and a quick foul on the rebound. That's Matt Dickin into the game for the Wolverines.
The first time we've called his name tonight.
Got the ball, put it right back up. Smart move. But he can't hit his free throws either. Dickin, just a 62% free throw shooter. And missed that one as well, but good rebound. And Dickin, a little bit closer that time, puts it in.
The importance of rebounding, especially on missed free throws. That was Caden Samuel put that three-pointer up.
Dangerous pass. Flynn backs it out. Dickin driving back to Flynn. And we've got some rough going on down there in the post play between Campbell and Crowdis.
And a technical on Crowdis.
Well, that's also a personal, I think. So that's 2 fouls.
Let's see. They're both fighting. I mean, honestly, I think that's on Campbell. And
yeah, that could go.
Unless there was action, before we cut to that replay that we're not seeing, but Campbell does the discard, and I can understand why Crowdis was upset about it.
Yeah,
So he gets the double whammy.
So they'll probably have Flynn maybe shoot the. No, Campbell is going to shoot. Well, he's going to shoot his 2 free throws for being fouled. That was the 5th team foul on the Panthers.
Yeah, so I think these will be the bonus free throws, not the technicals yet.
I think they'll have somebody else. Here's what we see here. We see Tigius. Yeah, they're really going back and forth.
Yeah, so that was before we even got to the foul situation. So yeah, they were going at it.
All right, they bring in Flynn to shoot these. He's 100% so far on the year. And he remains so. And that pulls the Wolverines to within 1. The technical foul was probably the language.
Yeah, I think I did a little lip reading there.
They give it to Campbell, and he has it stripped away, but they're going to call the foul, however, on Caden Samuel, I think.
Apparently we're just going to hang out down here on this end of the court for a while. That is a foul, though. He got him on the arm.
Well, the official's doing a good job, not letting this game get out of hand because, when they're playing this rough, it could get out of hand. And Campbell has now found the mark. Bryce Douglas back into the game for the Wolverines. And he almost had the rebound. Tie game now. Crocker for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Wolverines. That's Dickin with it. Dickin over to Thompson. Shot up and it's short. No good. Rebounded by Caius White.
Nope.
Oh, there's Profit again. Another 3-pointer as the third quarter comes to an end.
What a finish.
Gives the Frankfort High Panthers the 3-point lead. But as we go to the break, let's look at some Javion Campbell action. He's having his typical good game. Don't know how many points he has, but he averages 20. And he's doing it offensively and defensively. We'll be right back, folks, with the fourth quarter in this very close 41st District game here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Frankfort High Panthers with a 3-point lead going into the fourth quarter thanks to this right here, Gavin Profit. I don't think he played at all last night. But, boy, he's having a big game tonight for Frankfort High.
And he seems to come up in the biggest of moments. It's just, they're not just kind of regular in the flow of the game. It's when they need it. Gavin Profit, the man with the plan.
I don't know if he's their leading scorer tonight, but he has plenty. Oh, nice little pass there to Campbell. He wanted to dunk it, but found himself too far under the basket to do so. Pulls the Wolverines to within 1. Oh, that's a walk.
Yeah, Samuel's had a rough go of it tonight. Things have just not gone his way, and just indecisive on that three-pointer.
He should have pulled the trigger and let it get blocked out of bounds. He comes out of the game. Thompson with it, gets a pick from Campbell, puts up the shot, no good. Thompson having a rough night tonight. Had a decent first quarter, but he's not done a lot since then, and just can't get the ball to go down. Long three-pointer, blocked out well though. Wolverines doing a good job on the defensive rebounding front. Campbell's calling for it. Triple team, kicks it back out to Thompson. Dickin, Campbell triple teamed again, and jump ball. Profit ties him up.
And that should be Panther ball, right?
I think you're right, yes. Campbell doesn't have a smile on his face right now. I think he's getting a little bit tired of being double teamed and triple teamed and pushed around down low.
A lot of beating and banging going on.
Yeah. Probably saying, hey, I'm not in the SEC yet. Panthers again, very deliberate here. White penetrates, puts the shot up, it's blocked. Oh, they're going to give Thompson the foul.
And once again, Caius White just making things happen. Splitting the defenders, and no doubt.
Got him on the hand, yep, sure did.
I like Thompson. What? Gave him a high five on his forearm, man. What do you mean, what?
We know that Javion Campbell is the bread and butter offense for Western Hills, but I think for Frankfort High, it's the guard play.
Oh, there's no doubt. And it could be Knuckles on one night, White on the other. And if you get them going together at the same time, then that's a recipe for success. And hey, it's got them out to a 13-4 record to start the year.
Yes, a 3-point game in this important district matchup. Flynn needs to take those threes. I don't know why he's not pulling the trigger.
And we know he can shoot.
There's a three-pointer there, no good, but it's rebounded by Western Hills. And they just cannot get the ball to fall through the hoop.
How about White going down there and rebounding, doing the dirty work.
Amongst the tall trees, and he's, you know, Caius is not all that tall of a dude. Knuckles takes it inside. Misses the shot.
Knuckles been trying to do a little too much on the drives.
And I think we had...
Standing out of bounds?
Yeah, Cole McDonald was standing on the sideline, I believe. Yep, there it is right there, folks. You can see his foot. Good call, Mr. Official. Coach Ed McKinney calls a timeout with 5:26 left to go in this game. Frankfort High with a 3-point lead right now. Stay tuned, folks. We've got a good one here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
While we wait for the teams to come out to the huddle, let's take a look at the night that Gavin Profit is having. He is knocking them down from beyond the arc. He likes that spot over there in the corner.
And they've been no doubters, too. It's not like, he wasn't getting the lucky rolls.
No.
He is splashing them home. And made some defensive plays, too.
Yes, he has. He's got 4 threes so far tonight. There's the second horn, I think, and the teams are still slow to come out of the huddle.
We've already seen this crew's not afraid to call a technical foul, so I'd be getting out there.
That's right. That's right. There's a look at Gavin. Junior for Frankfort High. We've still got a lot of basketball left, folks, but don't forget that at the end of this game, we're going to have the Esprit Credit Union play of the game. And quite frankly, I don't know what that might be.
I got a few things running through my head that could be contenders, but those are all contingent on what happens in this final 5 minutes.
The Wolverines have missed so many threes. I think they're just reluctant to take them. They just want to pound the ball inside. And
Jones is saying that Campbell hooked him, pleading his case.
That's his 4th foul.
And I mean, look, Campbell did have his arm, down in a chicken wing, but how did you get your left arm under his right arm in the first place would be the question. And look, they're just seconds away from another call.
I know.
I don't know how we haven't got one yet, to be honest. And that Campbell took him down 5 seconds before that, and they didn't call it. It's fun to watch, but
yeah, Campbell's got a serious look on his face. They're like, hey, this is serious business, folks. This is a district contest. These games matter. You want to beat those in-town rivals.
Got a 5-second, closely guarded almost.
That's a charge there, going the other way. That's going to go against Knuckles.
In hindsight, he'd been better off getting the 5-second call. Good job by Campbell getting in the lane there, holding his ground. He was outside the circle, even if it doesn't matter.
Oh, my goodness, that's the 5th foul on Xavier Knuckles. Oh, man, that's a big loss for Coach McKinney. I was unaware he was that close. But he's done for the game. We're going to bring in Caleb Tracy. That, oh! A bad pass, too low. Hits Thompson in the shin, out of bounds, turnover to the Panthers. But not having Knuckles in there will change the complexion of this ball game for the last 4 minutes.
It hurts them on the ball handling. I mean, White can handle it, but it's nice having a second guy out there that can take some of that load. But, I mean, Knuckles was kind of struggling going to the rim all night anyways. So maybe it frees up somebody else to get involved.
Yeah, McKinney calls a timeout because White was almost at the 5-second mark. I think they had 4 seconds on him, and that's what McKinney wisely called a quick 30-second timeout. There you can see the Frankfort High student section, and they are standing up and into this ball game.
Well, it's been everything that we hoped that it would be.
Oh, yeah. It's a tight one. 3-point lead for the homestanding Panthers. And 3:39 is a lot of time.
I'm not sure, you know, I'm trying to think for Jones for Frankfort High. Has he held in at just 3 fouls?
No, I think he has 4.
Did he pick up his 4th?
I think he has 4 also. And in fact, is he? Yes, he is in the game. There he is. And they're going to need him, but you know, it could be that his defense could be a little light, maybe. Campbell down low, and they say he was fouled on the floor, but they're going to give it to Caius White, I believe. Or they may give it to Crocker.
Yeah,
that's who
that
they're going to
little
give it
push
to.
right
yeah.
there in the back.
White wasn't even anywhere near the play. Now that I look at it, Campbell triple teamed again, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wolverines.
White was near that one. Almost forced the turnover.
It would seem to me that if Campbell's triple teamed, there's got to be somebody standing wide open somewhere.
Mathematics would say so.
There you go, and it's blocked, and Crocker commits the foul. Good block on the first shot attempt, but on the second one, he got him. That's 4 fouls on Cameron Crocker, the 6'2" 8th grader. That's a nice play there, but the second time, not so much.
And smart play by Thompson to, after corralling the block, to jump into Crocker to create that contact.
Thompson's probably thinking, how much money do I have to pay to hit a free throw? Still hadn't got one.
It's a lot
and then commits a frustration foul on top of that.
A lot of wrist flick for Thompson on the free throws, and well, on all of his shots really. Doesn't have a whole lot of elbow bend and flow in his shot. He just kind of sticks it up there and then flicks the wrist.
That's his third foul, third team foul. Frankfort High has 4 team fouls. So Western Hills still has a foul to give. Now, Jason, you know how I am. If I were Coach McKinney and I've got my starting point guard out of the game because he's fouled out, but I still have a ball handler in the game, I'm thinking 4 corners. Oh, lucky bounce there for the Panthers to keep a hold of the ball. Jones does knock one down. 5-point lead again for Frankfort High with around 2.5 to go here.
Jones not scared or concerned about missing shots. He just keeps firing them up.
Campbell gets his 2 points, and we've got a timeout here. I think the Wolverines called that one, and we will take it as well. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
A law partner rediscovers her grandmother's artistry and establishes a charitable trust to keep the craft alive for generations to come. From preserving a cultural tradition to leaving a legacy, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you enrich your community. Life well planned.
There's Coach Jeff Cody talking to his Wolverine team. I think it's Coach Redmond in there too with him. There's our homecoming queen right there, ladies and gentlemen. We had the homecoming festivities between the two games. You saw them live here on Cable 10 if you were tuning in at that time, and if not, you can watch them on replay. Unfortunately, they face the other direction, so you don't see a whole lot of faces, but you see some, and you see her being crowned, which is the important part. Frankfort High basketball here with 2:27 left to go in the contest. Crocker has it. Jones back to Crocker. Western Hills defense very active. Caius White takes it in and too strong. There's a three-point attempt and a big-time bucket.
I was going to say, Cole McDonald, we haven't called his name in a while, but this is his time to shine.
Tied up at 48 all. And turned over by Caius White.
So now it's gut check time. Who's able to finish? Who's able to execute? And Coach Cody wants to make sure his guys know what to do to make that happen.
He calls a timeout. Here's Cole McDonald. I don't think he's hit a three all night long, but when he did, it's a big one. We'll step aside briefly here. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
One Stop Automotive does it all. From oil changes to air conditioning, engine and transmission repair to tires and brakes, One Stop Automotive has you covered with their 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. One Stop Automotive is ready to serve you with professional and dependable auto care at fair prices. Let One Stop Automotive be your one and only stop for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Locally owned and operated since 2022.
Welcome back, folks, to FD Wilkinson Gymnasium. Clint Goins and Jason Hyatt here with you for this all-important 41st District basketball game. Tied up here, 48 all, a minute 40 left to go in the contest. Western Hills led most of the game, but in the fourth quarter, Frankfort High turned it on. They led by as many as 6, but then Western Hills came back and tied it up on a three-pointer just a few moments ago by Cole McDonald.
And the game within the game here is for Western Hills, they've got the ball. You know they're going to want to get the ball down low to Campbell. For Frankfort High, I wouldn't be afraid to send him to the line, make him hit the free throws. The problem is
who's going to foul him?
Who's going to foul him? Because you don't want it to be Jones, because if he gets knocked out, you got to be thinking about potential overtime situations, and you don't want to go into overtime without Jones.
I think Crocker has 4 on him as well. We got another quick timeout as they're double teamed, and I think the Wolverines still have a couple. No, they have 1 timeout left. Both teams have 1 timeout left. But these are, these are important strategy moves. You've really got to, the coaches got to work their brain muscle here the last minute 37.
Clearly in the last timeout, Coach Cody told his guys, hey, if you get stuck and you get trapped, just call a timeout to save the possession, because they did that in about half a second.
Lots of threes tonight. There's one that Cole McDonald hit, but it was, and there's a couple. So he's hit more than I thought. That one was kind of lucky, but the guy who's been really filling it up is Gavin Profit for Frankfort High. He has 4 on the night. There's Campbell. He's the money man. Gives the Wolverines a 2-point lead. Frankfort High, oh, here we go again. No, too strong that time, and a big rebound.
Well, you got to be happy with the shot,
Campbell
though.
is fouled, and That was on Washington, a senseless foul, way too far from the basket. And Campbell, not a great free throw shooter, but he did hit his last 2. And he's taken enough that excuse me, that was on Bebe, not Washington. There's the foul right there. So Campbell is at least taking a lot of threes, and he ought to know what it feels like. And that one just rims that on him, man. They're just they're having some bad luck.
Yeah, look, I don't think, I mean, the foul was not on purpose, but I don't think it was necessarily a bad thing.
No, because even if Hills were to score here, at least you've got the ball with a chance to tie the game with 1:10. So a 3-point lead is, 1:10, still a lot of time.
Key here is you got to get points on your end. You can only play the foul game for so long, so you got to start making up some ground here.
And do they call a foul or traveling, or what do they call?
They did foul on the floor, so that's only 4 team fouls against Western Hills, so no shots.
That's going to go on Cameron Flynn. That's just his second. But the next foul, Frankfort High will be shooting 2. But now you're under a minute and you're down by 3. Oh, and a big turnover here. And they give it to Campbell. Campbell puts it in, and a 5-point lead with 42 seconds left. Crowdus. Jones thought about the 3, takes it inside instead, and hits it and gets fouled.
Big shot.
Big shot, but I don't know what Campbell did wrong. He had his hands up.
Yeah, but he got him with the body, and it's just you can't.
But he was.
You can't put yourself in that position right there. He gets him just a little bit. It's not much, but if you're gonna, you can see he's made up his mind. I'm gonna give up the bucket. I'm not going to foul, and that's the right play.
But he didn't.
But if you're going to give up the bucket,
he had already established his path. He didn't move into him really. But now we're a 2-point game, and we're going to be seeing a lot of foul shots here. Frankfort High wisely fouls as soon as the ball gets in.
So if you're good, you got to foul, but I don't think you want to foul the 100% free throw shooter.
Correct, but I'm sure they made sure that Cameron Flynn got the ball as quickly as they could. I understand now they're checking the score. Well,
I think they hadn't got updated after that free throw.
Well, they were down by 5, and Jones hit the 2-pointer and hit the free throw, so that should have cut it to 2. So that should be right.
Yeah, that in the gym they had it at 53-50.
Ah, I see. Now Flynn hits this one. I gotta imagine Western Hills will come back and, Coach Carty will say, whatever you do, do not foul a 3-point shooter. Just don't do it. Let them shoot the 3-pointer.
So you're looking for an easy 2 or an open 3.
There's a 3-pointer, no good, and Crowdus quickly fouls Thompson, and probably a smart move.
Yeah, you should have done that last time. Smart by Western Hills getting the ball into the hands of Flynn, but back then you had 24 seconds left. Forced the ball out of his hands. They didn't do it, they just fouled him, and now they've put themselves in a bit of a pickle.
4 fouls on Crowdus. The unfortunate thing for Frankfort High is if they were somehow to miraculously come back from a 5-point deficit, maybe a 6-point deficit. They've got guys with foul trouble in an overtime sort of situation. White has got to stop and hit the three as soon as he possibly can. That's short. Didn't even draw iron.
Well, it was going to come down to execution, and Western Hills did it better than Frankfort High.
Frankfort High has realized that they can't come back, and they're going to let Flynn just dribble it out. Jones was a little bit upset at that, but the Western Hills student section is happy. And wow, we saw a good game tonight, Jason.
We did. It was what we hoped for, and it shows that there's going to be some battles
That's
here
right.
in the 41st District.
Best game of the season so far. Stay tuned, folks. We've got the Esprit Credit Union play of the game when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week play of the game is brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Show your local spirit with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Open an Esprit Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a Spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Esprit.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, we had a real humdinger tonight. 57-51 your final score. The Wolverines with the victory tonight on Frankfort High's home floor. And now it's time, of course, for the Esprit Credit Union play of the game. Here it is, folks. The inbounds play, but then it is stolen away by Matt Dickin. Gets it ahead to Campbell. Little dipsy-do. That puts the Wolverines up by 5, and that was basically the straw that broke the camel's back. The Panthers were able to come within 2 after that fact, but they just couldn't make up the difference. And they, unfortunately, come away on the losing end of this one. But, boy, they gave the Wolverines all they wanted.
Yeah, and, no doubt that Javion Campbell is your player of the game. He was spectacular tonight on both ends of the floor. You see some of the blocks right there for him, but scoring wise as well. But shout out to the Frankfort Panthers for Gavin Profit. He really hung in there, played tough, and kept them in the game down the stretch to give them a chance. Caius White also played really well, but in the end, that was that man right there, Javion Campbell, getting it done for his Wolverines.
I thought it was a well-coached game as well. Campbell 6'3" and 200 and who knows what pounds. Frankfort High doesn't really have a player to match up exactly with him, but Jones did the best he could with the help from Crowdis and Crocker and some others, and like you said, Profit in there providing some offense when they desperately needed it at times, and just a great game. Folks, join us again on Wednesday. We've got this Western Hills team back in action against another in-town rival, the Franklin County Flyers. Again, it will be a doubleheader. Until then, we'll see you next time on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.